What is up, gamers? Welcome back to another fun-filled and exciting episode of Psycho Gamer. Today we are going to go ahead and talk about Arcade1up, and we're going to talk a little more about this Chinatown Market NBA Jam cabinet that's actually been announced here recently, which has had a little bit of an update today. What is that update? Well, stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications, and right back after this. All right, welcome back once again. And like I said, we are going to take a look at this hot mess for Chinatown Market that is the super expensive variation of NBA Jam. As you can tell, I am not a fan of this particular cabinet. Why? Because they could have announced a billion other cabinets, any other cabinets, any different kind of collaboration with anybody else. I'm just wondering if Chinatown Market paid them a lot of money to put their name on one of these cabinets. They must have. There's no real other rhyme or reason why they would have actually created this particular cabinet. If anybody has any idea, because there is absolutely no information on the market other than a couple of Facebook posts, which we are going to read right now as we switch on over. All right. So we are looking at the actual Arcade1up official Facebook page. Really, really nice going on there, finding a lot of current information when it comes to these particular cabinets. So just today, they actually released this post. The limited edition Chinatown Market NBA Jam cabinet drops this weekend, which was posted about 7 or 8 hours ago. The drop happens at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Today. Okay. So, time now. It's about that time for it to actually be released. Where is it being sold at? Because I don't see any kind of link, unless it is actually on the network.com site. It seems to be where it might be. But the post says, we're so excited to have the opportunity to connect with Arcade1up in this limited edition NBA Jam arcade machine. For years, I would drag my mom to random arcades to go play my favorites from Time Crisis to the iconic NBA Jam, and having the chance to tap into that nostalgia. There's nothing that lives in my brain more than the sound bites of the game like boom shakalaka. I don't even know if that's a real word, but it was honestly cemented into my vocabulary because of the game itself, which is true. Having the chance to affect not only the actual design of the system, but to have a Chinatown Market logo pop up in the loading sequence of the game is the craziest thing for us to see as a brand. If you told me 5 years ago we would be making the arcade machine, I would have told you to stop lying. Good luck to everyone getting your hands on this one. Mike Sherman from Chinatown Market. So they have a couple other little links here. Again, I am not a fan of this machine. There are so many other ones that could have been announced that they could have put resources to. So the only thing I could think of is maybe they're getting funding from this particular cabinet to maybe go towards getting other licenses. That's the only thing that I could really think that they are planning on doing with this particular cabinet. I mean, when you look at pictures of it, it is not very flattering. They make this limited edition system. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think you would want to buy this cabinet and add it to your collection? Maybe replace your current NBA Jam, sell it to somebody, and then have this big yellow beast sitting in your collection? I don't know. For me, if I had the room, I could probably name 10 different ones that I would rather get, up to and including Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and the upcoming X-Men Arcade. So, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. They didn't really give any other information other than March 27th to 28th coming out. So, I don't know. Most of the people that I've seen have had nothing but negative things to say about this cabinet. They're asking, where's their pinball machines? Where's our stand-up outrun? Where is this? Where is that? So, where are they? That's what I want to know. I love you guys, Arcade1up, but I think you're dropping the ball with this one. That's my personal opinion, and I think that's a lot of other people's opinions. So that's going to segue into our next topic. I have news for myself personally. Well, first off, I managed to do another upgrade for my computer. So if many of you did not know, I had an RTX 2070 graphics card in my computer. I also had a case that I ended up getting at BlizzCon many, many years ago that was just sitting in a closet doing nothing. Well, I ended up doing a little trade here recently and upgraded myself to the RTX 3070. So it is an amazing card. It is a very big card. I was actually very surprised at how big this one was. It is not a dual fan. It is a triple fan setup when it comes to this. So probably looking at about a good 40% bump in power, and I also have the most current ray trace technology with this particular card. Yes, they are very, very difficult to find. Did I pay anything for it? No, I didn't necessarily need to because I did a barter, I did a trade. But I was able to find it in a store pretty local to me called Silver Knights. I don't know if they deal with online. They do have a YouTube channel. I will post their link down below if you guys are interested in checking their site out. They are going to be taking my case that I traded to them, and they're going to do some work on it. So you'll be able to take a look at that as well. On another personal note, though, this week I am taking my Comptia Security Plus exam. I am kind of nervous about it. I really don't know how I'm going to fare when it comes to this particular test. I have been doing a lot of studying. I've been doing things like, note cards and things like that, as well as doing studying from Professor Messer, as well as many other online resources. So I'm a little nervous to take it. I feel that I'm ready in some aspects, but in other aspects I feel I'm not ready. So on a scale of 900, I have to have at least 750 points. So that's a lot of stuff I have to kind of consider when it comes to taking this particular exam in terms of performance-based questions and things like that. As I've been mentioning to many people, I think the thing that might get me a little more is going to be my networking, because I'm not as familiar with that particular aspect of IT work. I'm more familiar with hardware and software and things like that. So have you guys done any kind of exams like this? Have you gotten your A+? Have you gotten your Security Plus? How many of you guys are working in IT? Maybe you guys can give not just any kind of advice for me, but also for anybody else that might be looking at doing this as well. But that's going to do it for today, guys. That's more me just on a personal note when it comes to that. But hit that like and subscribe. Post down below if you have any information or if you have any kind of comments for this Chinatown Market NBA Jam Arcade1up cabinet. Again, I don't like it, but maybe that's maybe you love it. Maybe you're colorblind. I don't know. It'd be cool for some people, but not for 99% of the people. But until next time, guys, game on.